At it again, and Kamala has finally decided to come out of hiding. And after she lost the election, she has been completely MIA with the job that she was, for the job that she had been hired for. Now, I ain't trying to hire her, but hey, she is the vice president, but she has been completely MIA since she lost. And she was recently on vacation, in Hawaii, I believe it was, and she's decided to finally come out of hiding. And the video that she decided to come out of hiding with is just absolutely, to say the least, it's questionable. I feel like the team around Kamala absolutely hates her. Absolutely hates her, because if your team loved you and appreciated you and wanted to continue working for you and with you, they wouldn't allow you to put out a video like this. And I'm going to show you guys some of this video. I'm not going to play the whole thing. This clip here is almost 10 minutes long, so we're not going to watch the whole thing. But we're going to watch some of it, and you will understand why I said what I said. Her team does not like this woman. The Democrat Party is intentionally trying to sabotage this woman. And I mean, quite frankly, she's sabotaging herself as well. But the people who allowed her to put this out, they ain't her friends. So I'll just say that. But there was a poll recently that was taken amongst Democrats that said, who should be, the candidate in 2028 or something like that. And she actually won. So, hey, bring it on, Kamala. Bring it on, Kamala. Could you imagine Kamala versus J.D. Vance or Byron Donalds or Larry Elder? Bro, she's getting cooked. Bro, she getting sauteed, filet. Oh, man. Oh, it's going to get ugly. Oh, man, it's going to get real ugly. But anyway, with all that being said, let's dive in.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Back at you, brother. You are such an extraordinary leader, and we have become lifelong friends. I just, in front of everyone, I want to thank you, Tim. You lead with courage. You lead with heart. You see the people. You care about the people. You believe in uplifting the dignity to which all people are entitled, and you do it and you have a sense of fun when you're doing it. But you are an extraordinary leader, and obviously the people of Minnesota are very, very lucky to have you there. But you are a national leader and a dear friend, and thank you. Noel, thank you for your work in Pennsylvania and all that you did for our campaign. And let me just say to everyone on this call, I am so grateful for you, and I'm so thankful to you. I'm thankful for your love of our country and your willingness to put the work into it. I'm thankful for the faith that you put in me and Governor Walz and our team. And I am thankful because I know your character is such that you're not going to get knocked down. And you're in this fight. And you're in it for all the right reasons. And I know that about you. It's why you're part of this call right now, and all the work that you did over those 107 days and even before. That's your nature. And the outcome of this election obviously is not what we wanted. It is not what we worked so hard for. But I am proud of the race we ran. And your role in this was critical. What we did in 107 days was unprecedented. Think about the coalition that we built, and we were so intentional about that. You would hear me talk about it all the time. Being a daughter of parents who are active in the civil rights movement, I know and believe that the best movements that are about progress in our country mean that it's leaders that we are dedicated to the coalition, to bringing people together that seemingly have nothing in common, but have everything in common. A coalition where we bring people together based on a deep love of our country and our understanding that the strength of our country will be a function of our willingness to put in the work, and that we will do that work with a sense of joy, yes, with a sense of work ethic and understanding it's going to be hard, but it's good work. It's good work. To be engaged in a collective fight for America's future. And it means so much to me and to Governor Walz that you knocked on doors, you called friends, You called in favors. You said, "Hey, I showed up at your softball game. Now I need you to show up at the campaign office." You put in the time. It was personal for you, and you gave all that you could to support our campaign. Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion, almost $1.5 billion from grassroots supporters alone, the most in presidential campaign history. Nearly 8 million donors contributed an average donation of about $56 to fuel our people-powered campaign. And understand that the work that we did.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I just, oh man. But did you hear what she said there? She raised, allegedly, according to her, now if she's telling the truth, which I highly doubt, because she seemed a little, seemed a little tipsy, if you ask me. She been sipping a little bit of that juice. Ooh. She been hitting that bottle, but just my opinion. But if she's telling the truth, she raised $1.4 billion from grassroots support. So that means she probably raised more than $2 billion in total, because of course she had celebrities and billionaires that donated money to her as well. So with that being said, if you raise that much money, we'll just go with 1.4, right? We'll just go with the number she threw out. If you raise 1.4 and not just a billion, and you're 20 million in debt now, and having to lay off or fire your staff and not pay them anymore, you got an issue. You got a major problem. Either you can't count, or you have zero money management skills. Like I don't know, like what is happening here. Like that is just wild. You blew through $1.4 billion in 3 months. In 3 months, $1.5 billion gone. So much so that she's 20 million in debt. Like that is unfathomable. That's so much money. That is ridiculous. But once again, I will thank Kamala, because I think what she did was wake up a lot of people to the fact that maybe we shouldn't be donating to Democrats. We gave them $1.5 billion and they still lost. They squandered it so much so that she's in debt now. Yeah, so thank you, Kamala. To whoever's going to be the next Democratic candidate, they're going to have a huge problem raising some funds. Huge problem. But of course, the internet is absolutely roasting her over this. And Charlie Kirk had posted this here, as you can see on your screen, where it says, as Kamala delivers a message to her dejected supporters, bragging about how they raised nearly $1.5 billion for her failed campaign, David, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so we're going to skip over that. David P. finally admits the campaign's internal polling never had Harris ahead of Trump. It was all a giant scam.
And it means so much to me and to Governor Walz that you knocked on doors, you called friends, you called in favors. You said, "Hey, I showed up at your softball game. Now I need you to show up at the campaign office."
And this is what that resulted in. An absolute sweep. And here is David right here that Charlie Kirk was talking about, mentioning that.
When we got in, my recollection is some of that snapped back, but we were behind. I mean, I think it surprised people because there was these public polls that came out in late September, early October, showing us with leads that we never saw. I mean, it was just basically a race that in the battlegrounds was 46-47, 47-48. So that's not where we started. We started behind. She was able to climb out. I think even after the debate, we might have gained, 0.51. It wasn't a race that moved a lot. And so I think when you think about our own internal analytics, if you have Wisconsin at 47-47, or Pennsylvania 48-47 Trump, let's say, which I think is where we had it at the end, you've got to have undecided break your way more than your opponents, and you've got to get a little benefit from turnout, which we weren't able to do.
Yeah. So you heard him admit there that she was never ahead. She was never in the lead. That's just, whoo, man. That's sad because they were all pushing out the narrative that Kamala's got this in the bag. Donate some more money so we can win. She never had it in the bag.
Did me? Or do the vice president look kind of?
Just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
Kamala, we don't want to hear this message, okay? We just want to know where the money at. Where's the money? The time is over. You lost. You could have told this to your supporters that night you lost, but you didn't show up that night.
Ooh.
It looked like whoever told you could be president took your power, girl, because you look exhausted. And then you just come back from Hawaii. Go back. Go chill on the beach with Joe Biden, okay? Is it me? Or she look like she about to cry? Look like she been partying all night and decided she wanted to relay a message. Girl, go lay down. She couldn't even get out the word. Ability. Let me inspire you. Go lay down. Drink some water. You look dehydrated.
Oh, man. Hey, that's on point, though. Kamala went on vacation and came back looking worse. How do you do that? How is that possible? You went on vacation to relax and you came back looking worse. Trump drained that woman, bro. Whoa, man. Bro, she just came back from Hawaii and she looks terrible. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. So, yeah, she's been getting roasted online. Here's another clip right here. Kamala getting ready to record a video.
I'm sober enough to know what I'm doing, and I'm drunk enough to really enjoy doing it. Oh, look at that. 0.10. Time for a little drinking pool.
I can't take it. Oh, look, time for another little drinky poo. I'm sorry. Oh, man, this is too good. This is too good. Live look at Democrats pretending they never saw Kamala Harris give that drunk a goodbye speech. Yeah, they just gonna fade back into the bushes, Photo of Kamala after her speech last night. She tried to go through the doggy door. Oh. There's so many jokes I can make about that, but I'm going to keep that to myself. It's probably inappropriate. Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep them jokes to myself. We going to keep this PG, okay? We're not going to go there today. No, I'm sure you guys can imagine some of the jokes that could be made about that one, considering who we're talking about. Anyway, also, she's being roasted on social media. This is the Shade Room, which I would consider a leftist, Instagram account. And as you guys can see, here's the clip of the Kamala speech, and she sounds drunk almost. She's been drinking. This who y'all wanted to be president? She raised over $1 billion, but ended up $20 million in debt. Crazy to think she almost became the president of the United States. She talks a lot, but says nothing. That's so true, bro. That's so true. I have never, bro, this has to be studied. I don't think anybody in the history of the United States has ever said so much without saying anything at all. It's like every time Kamala speaks, she's trying to hit the 5,000 word limit on her essay. Y'all remember when we all were in school and we had a word limit, so we would start putting in extra words? That's Kamala. goodness. That's Kamala, bro. That's Kamala just when she's speaking. She's trying to hit the 5,000 word limit. Or word requirement. Y'all know what I'm talking about because everybody has done it before. You start saying a whole lot. You start adding a bunch of extra words to the sentence that don't need to be there. just to get the word count. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, that brought tears to my eyes, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. I hope y'all got a good laugh out of this because I know, obviously, I sure as hell did. Oh boy, I'm so glad we dodged that one. Whew, man, that would have been ugly if she would have became president. But thankfully, we will never know. Anyway, y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions on all of this. Do you think she was drunk? Let me know. Yeah, be honest. Do y'all think she was drunk when she made this speech? Talk to me in the comment section, baby, please. Peace and love. I'm out.